That's some good lemonade. When I first got started into backpacking, I couldn't afford everything. Like, I literally sat back and wrote a list of what I wanted and how much it cost. And then I sat back and cried because being a single income family, little bear was just born and mama bear wasn't working because she was taking time off from work to take care of her son, our son. You realize that there's a priority in life. And so one of the things I did was figure out ways to save money and get the things that I needed. And it took me a while. I want you to understand, I started getting my gear together for backpacking in 2012. I didn't go on my first trip until 2015. That was the Seminole Canal Trail. And even then, I learned a lot because it was painstaking. But nevertheless, through research, through accepting the fact that I'm not rich, I was able to still get the things I needed to be outdoors. And that's what I'm going to talk about in today's episode. Stay tuned. What's going on, y'all? It's Papa Bear, and thank you for tuning in to another episode of Epic Adventures. Gotta get in my fruit snack too. So, today I'm going to talk about some items in which I purchased, which were cheap, that got the job done, that allowed me to get outdoors and backpack. Number one, a grease pot. When I was looking for a cook pot, I noticed that most of them were on sale for like $15, $20. I didn't have that much money. And for some reason at that particular time, I didn't know how to go to Amazon and find the ins and outs of the secrets of buying inexpensive gear. So through research, I found out that at Walmart, they sell these $6 grease pots. Now in the beginning, I was kind of embarrassed to do that. But after a while of sitting back and thinking about it, it made sense. And when I did my first backpacking trip with it, the Seminole Canal, I really enjoyed it because the grease pot allowed me to put my fuel canister, my stove, everything inside the grease can. And that was pure genius. The second item I'm going to talk about is pantyhose. Now, I did a video on this, and so you guys may laugh at me, but one of the things that I did to make sure that my grease pot wouldn't fall apart while I was in my backpack is that I cut the legs of a good pair of pantyhose that my wife was throwing away, and I would take it and put it over my grease pot and then flip it on itself and bring it back. So that secured it so it wouldn't fly all over the place. I also used it for my coat. I used it for clothes like my underwear, my socks, things that nature that I wanted to keep together and bundled, so on and so forth. Think about this. Some people would be laughing at the fact that I use pantyhose, but a lot of people buy stuff sacks. Why? It added weight. My pantyhose were at least an ounce on your 5-ounce stuff sack. And plus, I didn't have to spend any money on it. All I did was wait for my wife to get rid of her pantyhose because it was running one leg, and I took the other one and used them. And then I got even smarter by taking the remaining fabric, cutting off the bad parts, cutting the good parts that I needed, sewing it in, and there we go. Smart, not harder. The second thing that you can use is a cat food can. Once you empty it out, drill some holes on the top of the lid. If you're not able to afford a stove or get a fuel canister, you do that, get some alcohol, pour it in, you can boil some water. So that's actually an inexpensive way. It costs all of $3 to do. My stove cost me $8, so you're saving $5. The next thing you can get is a trash compactor bag. There's no point of getting a dry bag or one of those Cedar Summit sealed bags because one, they're a lot heavier than a trash compactor. Two, it doesn't allow you to put as much stuff as you want inside if you want to protect a bunch of stuff. So when I first got started, I had a dry bag. I had a very large 100-degree sleeping bag, and it was an extra pound of weight that was added to my pack. When I got rid of that and went to the trash compactor, I dropped about 8 ounces off my pack weight. Trash compactors are solid. A lot of thru hikers use them. Now I know you're probably getting on me because I still have a pack cover, but that's my reason. Don't worry about that. The next thing you do is if you're a one-person tenter, you can legit use shower curtains, the plastic clear ones. Inexpensive. Cost $3. You might not be able to afford a ground cloth. Tyvek is very expensive. Another item that I use are grocery bags, the plastic ones. Think about this. You just got finished walking in the rain. And of course, when you walk in the rain, you're walking in mud. Now you're at your campsite, you're tensed up, you want to sit down. You want to bring your boots in because one, you don't want the insects in them, but you can't bring them in because you got mud all over your boots. Plastic bags, which you're already going to the store anyway, so you already done paid for it. You don't even see the cost. You take 2 plastic bags, you put one in one boot, one in the other boot, you can put them inside your tent. And now your gear is protected, your boots are protected, and you not want to worry. Now, if you don't want to use the plastic bag technique, you can also use a shower cap. I've done that, where I've taken the shower cap, taken my boots or my shoes, put the shower cap around them, put it inside my tent, and I'm good to go. That's simple. So what I've shown you guys is just simple tips, simple things, simple ideas. So that way, when you're thinking you have to get the most expensive things, you don't. It's just taking a little bit of ingenuity, a little bit of imagination, and not accepting the fact that you have to be everybody else. I want to know what you guys think. What are your ideas? What are some of the things that you have done to save money while backpacking? You can be as creative as me or not creative as me. I'm hoping you can be very creative. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching this episode of Epic Adventures. I hope you guys like this actual video, subscribe to this channel, make sure you smash that notification button, make sure you share this video with a friend, a family, and enemy, and as always, comment to the question I just gave you. I actually want to hear from you. With that being said, I'm Papa. Happy hike, happy life, or is it happy life, happy hike? I stopped caring. Peace.